any type of door knocking. It's still
Oh, okay.
in our environment, but I appreciate the hustle.
Sure.
But we are not, as a company,
Gotcha.
promoting that yet. But Paul, I appreciate the hustle.
All
Don't
right.
get me wrong, my man.
I
And
hear you.
if we were not in COVID, man, you would see black shirts lining the streets with knocking on doors, man. And we will get back to that one day. But for right now, don't let the Oracle Karina hear us talking about any type of door knocking.
Well, no, it's just that they're hangers, so there's not gonna be any door knocking. He's just gonna hang them on the handle, the door handle.
No, I totally understand.
Yeah, no knocking.
So,
I told him
real
don't
quick
even
here,
approach people. Oh,
sorry to cut you off, Paul, but we have a special guest. We were wrapping up a meeting and we just wanted to introduce real quick so you can see the team. We have Connor from Zillow. Connor is our primary contact over there. He's been the one shepherding us through and helping us take off on this whole Flex program. So he just wanted to say hi and introduce himself real quick before we start our meeting.
Yeah, thanks, John. So my name is Connor. Appreciate the intro. I'm down in San Diego. I've been fortunate, to know and learn from and work with, Kenny and teams like Kenny throughout California and the country. So I'm in the Flex department. I think everyone here at this point is pretty familiar with that, but it's this partnership where Zillow sees so much in Team Fast that I think the best analogy is that we're investing in Team Fast as a business by trying to grow as many home sales through you all as possible, because we've seen such a high level of customer experience. We've seen such strong conversion and performance. So I'm sure they'll share more of the details to come, but in true Team Fast fashion, just a few months in, we've been taking off and everything is going so smooth that we're pretty much looking at doubling and tripling the amount of opportunities coming your guys' way, just even over the coming months. So by summer and fall, there should be a lot of opportunities for people on the team. And even then, we'd still just be getting started. So I'm excited, to be really a part of this team and to see how much growth is ahead. So everything that this leadership team is putting in place, just know that it's entirely because the opportunity in the future for all of us is huge. So exciting times ahead, and thank you all for the time today.
Beautiful, man. Well said. We appreciate all of your support and helping us get this program launched and off the ground and running. So let's get right into it this week, you guys. Obviously, we've been doing follow-up.
Connor, real quick. Connor, drop your Instagram handle in the chat because Connor's a good follow on Instagram too.
All right, cool. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'll
right,
throw that in the chat and I'll take off. Later, guys.
Thanks, man.
All right, so you guys, we've been doing follow-up calls. We did some peds last week. We've been going through the offense and the playbook as we normally do. This week, I see some new faces on and that haven't actually done the first part of the direct connect. So let's go through a few of these live auditions right now, and then we'll do some polishing points as we do. I'm going to call on JJ first. JJ, you're going to be up first, my man. You've been to enough of these. You know how to run. So let's do this. All right. So John, on 3, 3, 2, 1, let's roll.
All right, JJ, ring, ring.
Good morning.
Hi there. This is John from Zillow. I have Elias on the line. He'd like to see 123 Main Street in Oakland. Can I connect you?
Absolutely.
All right, here you go. Ding.
Hello.
Hi, Elias.
Hi.
Hey, this is JJ with EXP Realty.
Hi.
We're a Zillow Premier partner.
Okay.
And I got a notice that you wanted to go check out 123 Main Street in Oakland.
Totally. Yep.
All right. What would you be available this afternoon or tomorrow anytime?
Tomorrow I'm available after 3.
Tomorrow after 3. Okay, perfect. I've got to check with the owner, see what the current availability of the property is, and I will get back to you hopefully within half an hour. So usually we're able to get back to people that fast.
Okay.
And I'll also try and get a couple of other properties in that area so we can knock out a couple others while we're already out there. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay. So let me ask you a question, JJ. Is that area super competitive? Like I've just been hearing some horror stories about, multiple offers and, well over asking. Like, is it super competitive there?
Right now, the whole market is a little bit different. There's lots of micro areas. So the best thing to do is for me to take that information of that particular property, and I'll get back to you and tell you a little bit more detail. Once I get the appointment set, we can discuss that stuff on our next phone call. How's that work for you?
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Then I'll look to call you in about half an hour or so. Thank you very much.
All right. Sounds good. All right, cool. All right. So good stuff, JJ. I know it's your first time doing this. I know it's a little nerve wracking in this environment, but
You kind of got me off guard, but that's all. That's okay.
so that Zillow Premier partner that needs to roll off a little bit better off the
I
tongue,
just-
the onset.
Yeah.
And then the question about the market, I think that you know, like gathering the information is obviously great, but acknowledging that, you know, hey, that's a really good question. Sounds like you have a really good idea about the market. Actually, Maxwell Park is a very competitive environment, but let me do this. Let me dig in, get a little bit more research for you. And then when I meet you tomorrow, I'll have a little bit more definitive answers for you. So being able to like kick it down the road, but let them know like, yeah, you are totally right. It is competitive. Sounds like you've done your homework, but overall, JJ, I mean, for your first time doing this, good stuff. John.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's all the same stuff pretty much. It sounded like you got caught off guard. It was a little bit, you know, rocky start, and then you kind of got going. But all the same thing Elias said. Like it was a good answer on the competitive question. But whenever we get questions that we're not really going to answer at that moment, we want to really just kind of validate that question with a statement like, you know, it sounds like you've been paying attention, or that's a great question. Just validate before you move on. But you did a great job there. And yeah, back to the intro, like intro should be like scripted, perfect, how you introduce yourself. But, you know, like you said, you got caught off guard a little bit, but, you know, you sound like you know what you're doing. You just need a little practice.
Kenny.
Yeah, same points. It's just a validation. It's just repeat and reaffirm. So people sound like, make sure they're in knowledge before we move on. We listened to some calls earlier. People are just going through the scripts without taking a pause. So you really need to like stop, pause, maybe stop, pause, breathe, and validate, repeat, and then move on to the next question.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So I'm going to Miss Appointment Setter next. Stephanie, you ready?
I'm ready. I'm not going to look at the camera though.
All right. All right. Well, let me do this. And if it makes it easier, I'm just going to stop my video really quick.
Okay.
All right, so John, 3, 2, 1, let's roll.
All right, Steffi, ring, ring.
Hi, this is Steffi.
Hi, Steffi. This is John with Zillow. I have Elias on the line. He'd like to see 123 Main Street in Oakland. Can I connect you?
That works. Yeah, definitely.
Here you go. Ding.
Hello.
Hi, Elias.
Hi.
Hi, this is Steffi. I'm Zillow Flex Premier Agent, just calling. Looks like you are interested in seeing 123 Main Street.
I am.
Okay, great. I have availability either today or tomorrow. What works for you?
Tomorrow would probably be ideal as long as it's after 3 p.m. I got to pick up my son from school.
Okay, after 3 p.m. So like from 3 to like what time?
Like
3 to 5 or?
Yeah, I got to pick up my son.
Okay, so will 3 to 5 work? Just so we could kind of get a range in case that time's not available.
That would work.
Okay, okay. And I see there may be similar homes that are available. Would you be available to see any other homes?
No.
No. Okay. So this is what I will do. I will check with the seller, find out if that time slot is available between 3 to 5. And once I confirm, I will call you back and we'll go ahead and see the property.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
Yeah, it does. And then Stephanie, you know, is it super competitive in that Maxwell Park area? Because we've been hearing some stories like, is it going to be competitive?
That's a great question. You know, all properties are different. It's going to depend on location, amenities, and the condition of that particular property. So what I can do is I will pull some information today and I will bring that with me tomorrow and we could look at the data together. Will that work?
Yeah, that works.
Perfect. So what I'll do now is I will contact the seller. I'll also send you a text number with my information in case you want to call me, and you'll get a call within 30 minutes.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, Stephanie, I want you to go like this.
I know.
Go like this. Go like this. I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to
It's just,
release.
I know that you're watching, recording. I know.
Okay, so listen, deep breath in, deep breath out. We're going to run this back from the top. Okay.
Okay.
On 3. John, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
All right, ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, this is, Hi, this is Steffi.
Hi, this is John from Zillow. I have Elias on the line. He'd like to see 123 Main Street in Zillow. Can I connect you?
That works. Yeah, definitely.
Here you go. Ding.
Hello.
Hi, Elias. This
Hi.
is Steffi. Hi, this is Steffi. I'm a Zillow Premier agent with
Hi.
EXP. Hi. It looks like you're interested in 123 Main Street. So
Uh-huh.
I was calling you to see what availability you have to see the home.
Yeah, I'm down to see it tomorrow, anytime between 3 and 7.
Between 3 and 7. Okay,
Mhm.
great. So this is what I'll do. It looks like we have some availability for that time, but let me tie down a time. I'll contact the seller, confirm what time works, and I'll call you back, and
Okay.
we'll go from there.
Okay, cool. So let me ask you a question, Stephanie or Steffi. Is it going to be super competitive? Like I know that it's been a really, really crazy market. Can you give me some insight on this particular area?
Definitely. That's a great question. Each home is really different. So it's just going to depend on the condition, the location, and some more information. So I have to gather some data. I'm going to bring that with me tomorrow and we could review it together. Would that work?
Yeah, that works.
Perfect. Okay. So from here, what I'll do is, again, I will contact the seller, confirm the time, call you back, and we'll go from there.
Cool.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, cool. That's it. We're
Yeah,
done.
that's it.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right.
Okay. So
All right, now breathe.
I know.
All right. All right. So second call better than the first call.
Okay.
So the second intro, this is what I felt. We've said this before on other calls. Like, hi. Oh, hi, Steffi. How are you? Like it was inviting, right? But there was like this consistency in your voice where you didn't really let like me in at all. It was just like you just ran through, and like you could tell as your voice was a little, and then you're breathing, and then you weren't like, it just felt like it was so like rushed through. And like
I'm camera shy, Elias. I am
tried-
like
hey,
all of that
listen,
shy.
we're
But when I'm in
counting
my
on you.
mode,
If you got the moniker Misappointment Setter, you need to show that here in this environment, Misappointment Setter, because we counted on you, right? No, but listen, all great stuff. Work on your flow and like breathing. And I gave you an in. What was the in that you just glazed right over on the first call? Who was I picking up?
your child.
What time?
See, and again, it's just me just thinking too much of what I'm saying.
Because here's what you're doing, Steffi, is you're thinking about what should I say next. So you're ahead of your thoughts. Instead of just asking questions, processing, then choosing which way that you're going to react from there, right?
Right.
You have this stuff down to a science. It's just this
I do.
new environment for you, right?
Yes.
But I gave you an in because you're a mom, right? Oh my God, wait, you're picking him up from school. How old is he, right? Is he going to be coming with you? Do I get to meet the little person? How cool, what's his name, right? I'm looking forward to it. I get to meet you. Like, once you do that follow-up call, you'll be able to know, like, well, Silas is coming, who else is coming? But good stuff, Stephanie. But obviously we're going to work on that flow and just tightening it all up. But overall, good stuff. John.
Yeah, I think this is one where, I mean, there's some people who are like, we know you know what you're doing, we know you know how to talk on the phone, and this setting really gets to you. And I think this one, obviously, you know, there's things you want to rehearse and practice, but I think, this is clear that the setting of this call made it a little rockier than it would be. That being said, I mean, just everyone make sure how you answer the phone and how you introduce yourself is like dialed in, you have that script. This is John, I'm an EXP agent or a Zillow Premier partner, whatever you want to say. We like to make sure you put in the Zillow Premier partner. But yeah, just everything Elias said, just kind of slow down. But I think really a lot of this feedback is because of the setting, because
yeah, definitely.
Taking the time, slowing down a little bit. But this is a weird setting to be making these role play calls.
So we listened to calls. So I was up late last night listening to everyone's calls on Zillow Flex. And, there was an agent that spoke so fast that he forgot to say the P in EXP, right? Like, hi, this is EX. I'm a Zillow Premier agent. He forgot the P. So it's just like sometimes like our nerves will get the best of us. So good stuff. I know you got skills, Stephanie. Kenny.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Have a friendly. I mean, my suggestion when you pick up calls is smile. If you can't pick up calls, always stand up. So when people hear you, it sounds less from your chest and more from or one way or another. But smile when you talk. And then pause, breathe. You're just flying right through it. But I mean, you knew all the words, so just you gotta calm down. And then what Elias said about, I agree with, like, you're just waiting for the next thing to say. We said in the previous conference, I think it was our team meeting. Really good listeners, they stop and they just have moments of silence, and you can't spell listen without silent in it. It's something I just learned last week. So I would just say make sure to comprehend what they're saying and give them time to maybe even talk a little extra, but move along the script.
Good stuff. Miles, we're going to go to you. All right, John, on 3, 3, 2, 1.
All right, Miles, ring, ring.
Hey, John, how you doing?
Good. This is John from Zillow. You got me saved in your phone. Got Elias on the line. He's like 123 Main Street in Oakland. You ready?
Yes, that'd be perfect. Go ahead and connect them.
All right, here you go. Ding.
Hello.
Hi, Elias. How are you doing?
I'm good.
This is Miles Tillman, a Zillow Premier partner.
Uh-huh.
And I heard that you had some interest in 123 Main Street in Oakland, California.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. So as of now, what would be the best time and day for you to see this property?
Ideally, I'd like to see it tomorrow, anytime between 12 and 5. I'm actually off for the afternoon.
Okay, beautiful. So we have a large time frame to work with. So I'm gonna go ahead and reach out to the seller and see what the availability is tomorrow between 12 and 5. Okay. And then as of now, are there any other homes in the area you would be interested in seeing as well?
I'm open to that. So if you know of any.
Okay. So I can go back on the MLS and look up some similar properties that are close to 123 Main Street, and then I'll send that over to you and see if you would like to schedule that as well.
Okay.
Beautiful. And then I'll get back to you within an hour on the availability of those showings.
Okay.
And then just so you know, Zillow will be reaching out to you again to see how are you satisfied with my services and whatnot? Hopefully I exceed your expectations and then some. I would appreciate, a lovely review, and I'll talk to you soon, Elias.
Really quick, Miles. For us, we've been looking for a little while and, talking to our friends. Is it going to be super competitive for us? I mean, do we have a chance at this house at 950,000?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you, Elias. It's definitely a competitive market right now, but you're definitely choosing to work with the perfect team to combat that competitive market. But I also can get back to you with some more detailed figures and whatnot when we meet up in person to see how exactly would be the best way to get you guys in this house.
Okay. All right, cool. So I'll hear right back from you.
Yes, you will. You
will.
Absolutely.
Okay, good stuff. Awesome. Well, then I look forward to hearing from you then.
Look forward to hearing from you, Elias. Talk to you soon.
Okay. All right, good stuff. All right, Miles, I wrote this down, tone. There's something about Miles' tone. Obviously, when you hear his tone, you're going to be like, okay, there's like this captivating tone. When you started your call out, you said, I heard, right? So it's like, hi, Tom, I understand that you were calling to see 123 Main Street. So it's kind of said, well, I heard you want to see it. It's like, you should just go right into, I understand that you want to see 123 Main Street.
Okay.
In Oakland. Let's go ahead and set up a time, what works best for you. Are there any homes? I would take that onto yourself, right? Being an area expert or a market expert, be like, Tom, there's a few other homes in the area that fit that similar criteria to 123 Main Street. Let's carve out an extra hour so I can show you those homes to make the best use of your time while you're out here. So good stuff. I thought you got a little choppy on the survey ask at the end. It's not about, can you give me a good survey? It's like, hey, I want to make sure I exceed your expectations. If I've done so, let Zillow know. I think that could be more so on the second call, but I do like that you introduced it here, right?
Okay.
We have to get our score. Our score right now is at 86. We're having right at 94 last week, but I think it was a really good call overall. John.
Yeah, it's solid. I think with that tone, like with some practice, that tone can be like really, really powerful. With the intro, back to intros in general, I like that you did kind of have in a different way that like hello, like friendly, like, oh wait, do I know this person, like greeting, and then you started with the EXP Premier Partner. I don't think you need the pause the way you did it. I don't think you need the pause in between introducing yourself and then talking about the property, because you had the pause after you like the quick greeting. Then it's like, I'm Miles Tillman, I'm an EXP agent, we're Zillow Premier Partners. I see that you're interested in, or I see that you'd like to see 123 Main Street. I think like it was like pause, and then there's just too many pauses in the beginning, and when people are just like want to get to the point. So I think part of the intro, you can include that, just go right to the point. You know, I understand you'd like to see 123 Main Street. That you know, personally, I think that it can be, you can go right into it because that's the point of the call. We want to make it about making the appointment. And then, yeah, the survey was a little choppy. And in general, because there's going to be a follow-up call, we're recommending that you wait until after the follow-up call and everything's completely set before you mention the survey. And whenever you do, whatever script you do come up with the survey, we don't want anything that's really, like Elias said, where you're really like asking for a survey. It's more of a statement about like the importance of providing good service and acknowledging the survey, because that in itself is going to be basically telling them like, hey, I hope you give me good results on the survey. But we don't want to like ask for it, basically.
Okay.
But overall, I mean, good one for the first try.
That's right. Kenny.
Right at the beginning, I heard like premier partner, but I didn't hear EXP. I might have missed it. But one thing you did really well was you kind of took into what they said, and you dug in a little bit. Like they had some hours for you. It was like, great, sounds like a couple hours for us to look at some homes. And then I forgot what they said. They said, okay, then I'm gonna go back to the MLS and do this for you. So like telling people what you're gonna do for them, it's huge. You can say, yeah, great, sounds good, move on. But then like when you stretch something out, it's also being part of a really good agent. Many people think we just put homes in the MLS. They don't understand that we're doing this and this and this, and then we have to this and schedule this and this. So I like how you actually dive a little deeper, but without going too much into it. So it sounded like someone I would trust working with that knew what they were doing.
Totally. Yeah. And I like that. It's like, you know, this is about an experience with you, not just showing 123 Main Street. This is an experience with you. And so you've already demonstrated things that you're going to do above the call of duty. So good stuff. All right. So Samantha, we're all set. We wanted to see 123 Main Street. You told me you're going to call and check for seller availability, and you're giving me a call back to confirm everything. Okay. We lost you.
Okay. I'm just
All right.
not going to look at the camera because, you know, I get weird.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
Okay. So I'm calling you back. This
Yep.
is the follow-up call, right?
Yeah. And then main part of this
Okay.
is obviously confirming the appointment and explaining the PED.
Got it.
All right. I'm ready when
Ring,
you
ring,
are.
ring.
Hello.
Hey, Elias, it's Samantha with EXP giving you a call back about 123 Main Street.
Oh, hey, Samantha. What's up?
Yes. So we're all confirmed for 3 o'clock tomorrow. So that still works for you?
Totally. Yeah.
Awesome. I did send over some other properties that are similar to that one in nearby. Did you have a chance to check those out?
No, I didn't yet.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Check them out when you have a moment. If there's any you want to take off the list, just let me know. I do have a couple questions before we wrap up. Will anybody be joining us tomorrow?
Yeah, my lady will be joining us. Her name's Jen.
Jen, okay, what's her full name
Jennifer
and last name?
Oak. O-U-K.
Okay, and a good email to reach her at?
It's Jen Oak at fastagents.com.
Perfect. Okay, the reason I ask is because I'm going to be sending over a PED form, which is basically a COVID protocol form for us to get into the home. It basically states respect social distancing, wear a mask, asking if you've been exposed to COVID in the last 30 days. So just keep an eye out for that. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. So that's a couple more questions. Where are you currently at in the home buying journey?
We're just here. We're just starting out.
Okay, great. And how soon would you like to move?
As soon as possible.
As soon as possible. What's your motivation in buying a home?
Security.
Right. Better to pay your own mortgage than somebody else's and get some equity out of that. Right on. Okay, sounds good. So we're all
and more so for the family, you know.
Oh, your
to have to
family.
take them.
Tell me a little bit about that.
My family?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a 2-year-old and we have an 8-year-old.
Oh, that's exciting. You sound like you've got your hands full. So I'd be more than happy to help you find a home and get you and your family all settled. That's super exciting.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to send the PED over. You've already got those properties. Let me know if you want to scratch any off the list. One more question. Are you paying cash or financing for this home?
It's a strange question. I guess financing.
Okay, so strange question. It seems like you haven't spoken with any lenders yet.
No.
Okay, great. So I'd love to connect you with my top 3 preferred lenders to kind of get you in the pre-approval process. Super important step so that we have some purchasing power and kind of know what your budget is moving forward.
Okay.
So are you okay with me connecting you with my 3 lenders?
Right now?
I would do it via email.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
we
And can I give them your contact info so they can reach out to you?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to get you connected with my lenders. You'll touch base with all 3 of those, see which one is the best fit for you. You're not going to work with all 3. Once you connect with them, we'll touch base on that as well and kind of get you in the pre-approval process. Super important. So
Okay.
again, keep an eye out for the PED form, check out those other properties and the lender email as well. One more thing, Zillow will be sending over a survey to make sure I'm providing excellent service. So just keep an eye out for that, okay?
Okay.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't.
Awesome, I'll see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so John, we're gonna go to you first. I'll go last.
Okay. In the beginning was like the Samantha, like rush, like he was like, hey, what's up? And you were like, yes, yes, yes. Like, it was kind of, it wasn't, it like, you know, at this point, like you can chat a little bit. You still had that, like, let's get right to it tone. I mean, there was other points where you definitely like warmed up a little bit. I thought it was funny. I like, you did a good job asking about his family and the way he was like, oh, my family. It was like, oh, now she wants to talk. Like, she's been all business and now she wants to talk. Like it sounded like very realistic. The PED, I think you did a good job explaining the PED, but I think you could have dropped off even more. Like the way you said, you explained that it's like, it's a protocol document that we have to sign to access the property. I think you could have just said, once you reviewed it, let me know if you have any questions. I don't think like we heard from, you know, Christina and Dewey last week, like kind of, you know, explain basically just what it is and then leave it on them because they're going to read it anyway. But that's just kind of a nitpicky thing.
No, that makes sense.
Are you paying cash is, I think it is kind of a weird question. I think it's a weird way to kind of bridge that financing. It also makes it sound like, you know, everybody's out there paying cash. And if they're not, then it's, you know, like, I think like, have you formed a relationship with the lender or, you know, us financing with anybody yet? I just think take the, are you paying cash out? Cause it just, I think some people will think it is, you know, like Elias did. I think it just comes off a little bit strange and it might make people think like everybody's out there paying cash. I liked your survey script at the end. It sounded smooth and confident and really all you needed to say and implied that, you know, you wanted to get a good survey. So that's it. I mean, definitely improvement every time we have a call from you. So
Thank you.
I mean, overall, really good. Beginning felt really rushed, and I could tell when you get anxiety, you double and say yes, yes, and it was kind of weird. But as it went on, they got a lot better. But yeah, I will leave out the cash part and the pre-approval part. Like back, I'm not Zillow Flex up, but back when I used to talk to leads, like, oh, have you looked into financing options? And they a little deeper because there's a lot out there depending on your first responder or you have less down payment, kind of what PMI. You can kind of like talk about options versus like, are you pre-approved or not pre-approved? Are you talking about or not? Because a lot of times I try to fill in the gap for longer calls, fill in the gap of the lender of like things, make myself more knowledgeable, making them feel like they miss out if they don't work with me because I know more how to save the money. But you know, this is how you run. That could be good for a second call, which is.
And one thing on the lender, I like to bring up the lender after so it's like, where are you at in the home buying journey? Oh, we're just getting started. Oh, we've been looking for a while. I usually, depending on how that goes, I bring up the lender question after the home buying journey question is kind of started. Then it sounds like you're digging deeper on where they're at when you ask about the lender and you're not using the lender thing as a qualifying, like, you know, how much of my time is this person worth? If you time that question, if you bring that after you've started talking about where they're at, it sounds like a more logical thing rather than a qualifying question, I think.
Okay.
So for me, Samantha, I've said this on other calls, and I think that it's slowly going to get there. But I feel like if you were at your bar and you had tons of people at the bar, what do you need, Tom? You want that on the rocks? Good. Yeah. What do you need? Okay. Good. Yeah, good. Got it. Good. Back. I'm back. That's how I feel. Like, right? Like I'm on your bar, like whiskey neat. I need this. I need this. I need this. Got it. Good. Boom. Boom. Like like, I just wanted you to hold my hand just for a minute, right? Throughout the process, right? You were so business. And like, I know that you're reading questions, and I don't know if that serves you in this environment. Like,
Actually,
you don't-
I'm not really anymore. I'm
Okay.
trying not to look at my questions. I've just
Okay.
pretty much memorized them for the most part.
Yeah. So I want to, let me in a little bit. I try to, you're like, oh, cool. Got your hands full. Awesome. Anyways, moving on. Like, I don't give a shit about your kids. Like, like, right?
I do.
Kind of felt like, cool. Well, I don't have kids. Fuck, they're messy. I felt like it was like, cool. Okay, good. Gotta go. Anyways, kids. Ooh, God, germs. God, gotta go.
Okay. More of a connection.
Yeah. So, but overall, these are things that will come over time, because I know that's part of who you are, but it's like super, super business, and I get it. But good job overall, growth overall. So
Thanks.
good stuff.
Thanks.
Joey, we're going to go over to you, my man. Same thing. You've booked us an appointment, or you've tried to book us an appointment, 123 Main Street. You're calling up to follow up and explain the PED.
Sounds good.
Let's roll. You're calling me.
Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hello, Elias.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going? I'm just calling regards of your appointment for 123 Main Street.
Okay.
So I just called the listing agent, and I got a confirmed time around 12 p.m. today at around noon tomorrow to go to see the home.
Today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
Okay, and I want to go over the P form. What is this your first time home buying?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so I want to explain the P form. It's just a entry form right before we get into the property. It's just a COVID protocol that we have to acknowledge and sign before we enter the property.
Okay.
Okay. Have you seen any other homes that I've been sending to you that's match your search criteria?
You haven't sent me anything.
Okay, I'm kind of stuck here.
All right, run through it, bro. Keep going.
Oh, one second.
All right, let's start from the top, man. Just let it go. You got this. I believe in you. Let's run through it from the top. So call me.
Okay, ring.
Hello.
Hello, Elias. How's it going?
Good. Who's this?
This is Joey from EXP Realty.
Oh, hey.
Hey, I just want to call you about our appointment for tomorrow. I called the listing agent, and I want to confirm that we're going to see the property tomorrow around 12 p.m.
Okay.
Okay, and is this what is your home buying process journey?
I guess I don't understand the question.
What is your home? That's enough.
It's okay, buddy. Keep going. This is how we get better, bro. This is practice. Keep going, man. We believe in you.
Just 1 second, Elias.
Okay. You want to regroup and I'll come back to you?
Come back to me, please.
All right, regroup and come back to you. I'm gonna go to one other person. I'm gonna come back to you, man. You got this. We believe in you, man. You can do this, bro. Let's go to Rosa. Rosa, call me with the follow-up.
Ring, ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, Elias. It's Rosa with EXP Realty. We spoke a few minutes ago in regards to 123 Main Street.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. So I just wanted to get back to you. I was able to book that appointment for 1 o'clock on Friday.
Okay.
And just wanted to do some more follow-up. So I need to send you a form in order for us to enter the home. This form states that we have no COVID symptoms and that we will practice social distancing while we're inside the home.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send it to you via email. Is anyone else coming with you on Friday?
Yeah, my lady's gonna come with me.
Okay, awesome. So after this phone call, I'll shoot you an email and a text, and you can send me back her full name and email so I can email it to her.
Okay, cool.
Sorry. And another thing is like, where are you in your home buying process right now?
This is where we're starting. We're right here. This is
Okay, so this is the
early in
first
our
time.
journey.
Nice. I'm super happy for that I'll be the first one to show you homes. Yeah.
Yeah, we're stoked.
Okay. Have you seen any other properties online that you would like me to book as well for Friday?
No, but we're open if you know of any.
Yeah, I do. So I'll be emailing you some properties and I'll schedule them on for Friday. And if you don't like any of those, then we can just go ahead and skip them. Sounds good?
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
Okay. And also Zillow will be emailing you a review for myself. So if you feel like I provided good service, please go ahead and fill that out for me. Do you have any questions for me, Elias?
No, I'm looking forward to meeting you, Rosa.
Okay, super stoked. See you Friday.
Awesome. Good stuff.
Bye.
Awesome. Hey, great job. And a little bit of word matching there, right? Like I used super stoked and she closed the conversation with super stoked. And so I like that. That part about the survey, let's fine tune that because it was still a little choppy, but I think it was great. And what Rosa did was great. It's like, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set the appointments up for you. If you don't like them, we'll skip them. We'll cancel those appointments. But she took ownership. She set the stage. Here's what's going to happen. So good stuff, Rosa. John, feedback from you.
Yeah, overall, I like your tone. It's like friendly and kind of casual, but you sound like someone I would want to work with. And same thing on the survey. I think you practice that a little bit. And the way you said, like, if you feel like I provided good service, then go ahead and then fill that out. I don't think you want to like leave it like a question, maybe even if you didn't, you'd still want to like, your statement should basically be like, I hope I provide, my goal is to provide excellent service, or I hope I've, met your expectations, something along those lines, not if you feel like I've provided good service, because then that makes it, it makes it more of a question. But I liked your tone. I like Elias said, kind of word matching. Like I think it got stronger kind of in the middle towards the end too. It was just a little bit more casual, but confident. But overall, yeah, I think it was solid and just a little more practice on certain things.
Yep. So good stuff, Rosa. All right. So words for encouragement of Joey, you guys. Let's turn off our phones off and mute. Let's give Joey some words of encouragement here.
Joey, I was nervous the whole time through my my conversation right now, so it's normal. Just do it. Just work.
It's just the spotlight. I feel like because I've been working a lot with bars lately. I've been doing my calls and it's okay. But then when like Elias put me on the spotlight, it just wait, what? So
walk around.
Maybe turn off that camera. Don't be on it.
All right, I'll turn off my.
That's why I don't look. That's why I don't look.
And don't trip. He's not
nervous.
actually. He's not actually buying a house from you, so don't trip.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
We're
So,
all
hey,
family here too. So
that's right, dude. This is the environment where you can, have some trial and error, man. And this is why we practice, right?
Of course.
Practice. So when you're out on the field on game day, man, you're a wordsmith. So let's run it back, bro. Call me.
Joey, if you want to feel like no one can see you, turn your camera off too. And then just do what you got to do, man. You got this.
Okay. I'll leave it on.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Joey. I'm ready.
Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, Elias. Good afternoon.
Hi.
This is Joey from EXP Realty.
Okay.
I'm just calling back in regards of our confirmed appointment from a listing agent to show you 123 Main Street tomorrow at noon.
Yeah, that works for me, man. Glad you got that set up for us.
So I just want to ask you one question, Elias. Who are you going to see the property with?
I'm going to bring my lady. Her name's Jen.
Okay, so the reason why I asked is because I want to go over the PED form, just making sure that we follow COVID protocols, and there are restrictions of how many people could enter the property. So I'll send that over to you. Can I get her first and last name?
So it's a document that you're sending to me?
Yes, it's something that we have to acknowledge and sign before we send it to the listing agent before we enter the property.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll send you. It's jenoak@jenoakhomes.com.
Okay, that sounds cool. I will send you those the PED protocol information to you, and once you sign it, and I'll be happy to send it to the listing agents.
Okay.
Is there any other properties that you might think that you might want to see add on to your house touring?
I'm open, man. If since you're the expert, man, if you know other properties, bro, we're down to go see a few others.
Okay, I'll be happy to send you those homes, and I want you to check them out and let me know if you want to go look at those properties, and just make sure you carve out about 1 to 2 hours, and I'll make the appointments for you.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow around noon to go see the property.
Yeah, yep, we're ready.
Okay, that sounds good, Elias. Is there any other questions for me?
No.
Okay, sounds good. I'll see you tomorrow at noon.
Okay. Thank you, Joey.
All right, have a good day, Elias.
All right, good stuff, Joey. All right, man, way to see it the whole way through, bro. Way not to break character. Great job. And listen, man, this is all about you practicing, man. Recording yourself on your phone, going through it, putting yourself on Zoom, recording it. Listen, I still do this, man. I've been in this game for a long time. I've been in this role for a long time. I've been in sales since I was 18 years old. I still record myself, man. I still want to hear how things sound, man. So, you know, find your rhythm, find what works for you, man, and try to get past your nerves. And I know that this environment is different than any environment. So good job on that second round, John.
Yeah, that was definitely, I mean, you could hear there was stretches in there where you could hear like
Yep.
that you know what you're doing, that you're confident, your tone's good. I like it. And like I've said on, you know, lots of other people, you can tell that, you know, some of the rockiness is just from the setting. So I think certain things like the PED, like, you know, and I say this every week, but just like have a script where you see a simple script for the PED that you say the same words every single time. So it just gets delivered really smooth. Same with your intro, like your intro, it should be a little bit more confident, like call, like you know who's talking about. At first it's like you're calling like you're not sure that he's gonna know who you are. Call and be like, hey, this is Joe with EXP Realty, Zillow Premier Partner. We talked about going to see 122 Main Street. I think just a little more confidence in your intro. But overall, great job. And like I said, there was really stretches there where we could hear that, you know what you're doing.
And bro, way to step up, right? It's like you said, all right, come back to me, but you're not like, oh, I want to skip this week. Like you still stepped up to the plate, man. And so, you know, there takes some intestinal fortitude to be able to do that in this environment. So good job overall. V wanted to go. V, we're going to have you do a follow-up call to me. So V, we're ready when you are.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, call me.
Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, Elias.
Hi.
Hey, Elias, this is V again. I was able to confirm our appointment time for 1 p.m. to see 123 Main Street.
Okay.
Okay, cool. And I was also able to book the other 2 properties that you were interested in seeing. So I've got those ready to go for us. And in the meantime, I'm going to also send you some PED forms. And that's basically to make sure we cover the COVID protocols. Who's going to be joining us tomorrow?
My girlfriend Jen's going to be joining us.
Cool. And what's her first and last name, the correct spelling?
It's Jen, and then it's Oak, O-U-K.
Okay, cool. And what's her email?
It's jenoak@fastagents.com.
Got it. Cool. And where are you in the home buying process right now, Elias?
This is new to us. We're just getting started.
Getting started. Any kids?
Yeah, we have an 8-year-old and a 2.5-year-old.
How are they doing during this whole COVID?
It's been tough with homeschooling and everything, but we've adjusted. Now we're a year in, and the 8-year-olds are starting to go back to school.
Yeah. And do they like riding bikes?
No, not necessarily.
No? Okay. Well, you know, I was able to set these properties for us, and we've got a couple of different things that we can view around the neighborhood as well that might be pretty cool for the kids to see as well.
Okay.
Okay, and I know you're just starting the home buying process, Elias, so I'm super excited to help you with that. Let me ask you something though. What is your why?
Just to be able to provide the best life for them.
I'm sorry, you got a little bit cut off. What were you saying?
Oh, it's just to provide the best type of life for them.
Okay, that's good. That's good. What other reasons?
That's it.
That's it. Okay. Well, I know the kids are very, very important. And especially having a 2 and 8-year-old for you, they're growing really quick. So to be able to share those type of memories in your new home, that's going to be something super, super awesome. Also, another question I wanted to ask you, I know you had mentioned earlier, you're pretty new in the home buying process. Are you pre-approved right now by any chance or not yet?
No.
Okay, cool. So I'll definitely talk to you a little bit more in detail when we go to our first appointment tomorrow. Other than that, I will go ahead and send you this PED form so you and Jen can go ahead and consent to that. And I'll also send you a quick confirmation text as well, just to confirm those dates and times. I know sometimes we're not always close to our emails, so I also like just sending a quick text to my clients, okay?
Okay.
Okay, sweet. And then on another note, Zillow is going to go ahead and send you a quick survey after the end of this phone call just to basically let them know how I did with you over the phone. All right.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I look forward to seeing you and Jen tomorrow, and I hope you have a good day.
Perfect. Thank you, V.
No problem. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
All right, good stuff, V. I think that I really like your tone. It sounds really sweet and sounds inviting. I just felt like there was too many questions at the end there. It was like, what's your motivation? Where are you at in the home buying journey? What's your why? Right? I think like one question could have sufficed. And then it felt like you threw a random question in there. Do my kids like the bike ride? I don't know what the purpose of that question was. Overall, everything was good. I just felt like it started to drag on with the question. I felt like, okay, where am I at in the home buying journey? Okay, cool. I gave you that answer. Let me ask you another question. What's your why? Not everyone knows that term and what that means, but like, hey, what's motivating you? Where are you guys at in the home buying journey right now? Oh, well, we just started, want to provide a great life for the kids. We want to get them in a great school, great district. Amazing. Awesome. I'm looking forward to helping you guys in that journey, right? You could have cut it off there, but instead you went to another layer deeper. You will get there, but I think it's too early. But overall, really good stuff, V. How about for you, John?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, a lot of the same stuff. I think the questions did drag on a little bit towards the end, especially if it's like, you can kind of tell, and I mean, Elias is obviously role playing, but you can kind of tell like how chatty someone's going to be and how much you can go on. And if someone's just giving short answers and you're not really like getting any breakthroughs on the building rapport, like asking more questions isn't necessarily going to help. So I think kind of abbreviating that part, depending on how it's going, it would have been what I would have done in that situation. And also, I like the timing of how you brought up the lender. I think, you know, have you discussed financing, or have you talked to a lender? Is a better way to bring it up than are you pre-approved? Just the are you pre-approved sounds again more like a qualifying, you know, how much of my time are you worth question, rather than you're actually trying to discover where they're at. And then this is, you know, for me, this is like my personal thing from my personal experience. But I think when it comes to like figuring out if people having kids, I think you want to try to like bring it up more like indirectly. Like, do you have any kids? Can be like a sensitive question to some people, and you know, most of the time it's not going to be an issue. But that could be a question, and the way you ask it this early in a relationship that can like turn people off. I think like, you know, how much space do you need, or our school, like if I really am at the point where I haven't figured out if someone has kids yet, I'll say like, are schools a factor at all? Because that's going to give you an answer. I think like, are you have kids? Like if it's someone that had a 2-year-old that died, or like has had 3 miscarriages, or has been having, you know, and this is again, like this is a nitpicky thing, but I think finding out if they have kids in a more indirect way, you know, in these days is important. Overall, like great job. I think just feel out the direction the conversation's going and maybe cut down on some of the questions. And also I agree with Elias, like most people, the what's your why is a very like real estate motivational thing. I think I like the reasoning behind the question, but I think it can be phrased kind of differently. But you know, from your tone and just everything, like you're doing a good job.
Cool, thank you.
And a good way to find out like who's going to be living in the house is just ask them like, so you and Jen, who else is going to be living in the home, right? You know, and then, oh, well, we have kids. Okay, perfect. Like what age? So we can look at school districts and everything. So it will all come together, but really good stuff. So you guys, we're going to cut it off there. I know there's a few people that wanted to go. You guys can go next week. But you guys keep grinding, keep showing up, hitting the lead pond heavily. Your guys' names are getting called to get on the Zillow Flex. And so it's progressional. This is part of the flow. We just had a call earlier with Zillow Flex, and they're going to be upping our lead count once again. And so you guys keep showing up, and anybody that is on Flex now started right here and then moved to the 930. And so you guys, it's just progressional. I promise you, keep coming. We're going to reward those people that are coming to trainings and diving in. And Martinique, your baby is cute. And Danielle, your baby is cute. I love seeing the little ones on the call. So thank you guys for stepping up in a big way. Joey, thank you for hanging in there and giving it a second shot. And I appreciate you guys. If you need anything, let me know. Tomorrow we're doing buyer presentation workshop. Hopefully you guys are all there. We'll see you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Thank you.
Thanks, Elias.